Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Monica here. So today I wanted to share a few tips that I personally do before flying. Now, I'm not saying that all of these things are gonna work for everyone, but I have found that they help me. And the reason why I just wanted to share this now is I am once again flying. And what's awesome is I got sick a little over 2 years ago, and I've actually flown like 3 or 4 different times now, but it's been a process. First, I just have to say, the only way you're going to know what it's like flying with PPPD or other vestibular disorders or anything like that is to just do it. To just do it. And literally just the other day, I said to somebody, because they were nervous about it, I said, I had fear for no reason. It wasn't anything close to what I like imagined up in my head, okay? So I have to say that right off the bat because, because a lot of people with, the vestibular issues, we're dealing with dizziness and visual stuff, and plus we're in a confined space, and what if this happens? What if that happens? And it's like, yeah, what if? But you know what? Most likely things are gonna go okay. And I found that to be the case for myself. But I still need to do a few things just to get myself ready and prepared for a trip. And so I just want to share these. Honestly, it's not a lot, but these few things really help me. So number one is I mentally prepare for it. I get myself excited for it. I start finding out all the cool things I can do while I'm there in my whatever destination that you're going to. Hopefully you're flying for fun, because that way, there's more excitement attached to it versus like, I know you get what I'm saying there. Okay, so anyways, research. Find cool things to do at the place that you're going. The next thing would be, I don't just pack last minute. I shared on my Insta story just yesterday that because a lot of us deal with brain fog as well. And so if you're anything like me, I don't like the thought of forgetting something. Yeah, I could probably go buy it, but still it's like if I have it, I'd rather just bring it, And so all week long as the trip has been, getting closer and closer, I'm like things would come to my mind. So as soon as that thing came to my mind, if I wasn't home to go grab it right away, I would write it down on my memos in my phone. But if I was home, what I did was I would grab the item right away. Like I wouldn't let any time pass because otherwise it would probably leave me and I probably won't remember. And I went and I sat it on my kitchen table. So right now I have a pile on my kitchen table of items that I know need to go into my suitcase. And so, like I said, I've just been kind of doing that as things come to my mind. And also I have a list on my counter of like last minute things I can't grab right now, like my phone charger, so it's like, it's just little things. So then when tomorrow morning comes and I get up, I can make sure I run through my little list really quick and make sure that I have the items that I need. Now, on the way to the airport, this is something I do. I have to use oils. I'm getting so much better. I don't depend on them as much as I used to, which is awesome. So that means my body is healing. First of all, I want to share just for a calming, just to keep you relaxed. Lavender obviously is a go-to for a lot of people. You could just put a drop in your palm or on your wrist or whatever and just take some deep breaths with this. This I've been using forever. Honestly, this is my #1 go-to, but I also recently got Peace and Calming Blend. These are Young Living, and this one is a rollerball, and this one's more citrusy. So it not only calms me, but it also kind of just like refreshes me a little bit and makes me feel, I don't know. When I smell this, it makes me just instantly feel good. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain unless you've smelled this smell before. So if I need those, I'll do that. But these other two oils, I've been using even since before I got sick. Somebody, and I know I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I'm gonna incorporate it in this one as well. Even prior to getting sick, I had issues with motion sickness on planes. I never once got sick, but I would just feel every little thing and I wouldn't feel good on planes until one day, a lady from my church told me about using ginger and peppermint oil when flying. And it has been a game changer because seriously, I've done the wrist things, they're like little wristbands. I've done the patch before, Dramamine, that kind of stuff, and nothing has worked as well as these two things right here. So specifically what she told me to do, and honestly it works for me, so I keep doing it. So before every single flight, I take the ginger first, and I'll take the ginger and I'll put 1 drop on the bottom of each foot, rub it in. I'll put a drop like right above my belly button, kind of like just, it basically right on my stomach. And then also I like to put just a dab on my wrist and behind my ears. I go a little bit extra. It's so funny because at first I didn't even like the smell of ginger oil, but now I absolutely love it. I love it. The people sitting next to me may not love it, but I love it and it helps. But then after you're done with the ginger, on top of that, on everywhere where you put the ginger, put peppermint oil on top, right on top of the ginger, and it just helps get it into your body quicker or something. I don't know the science behind it, but I do it and it works. And I don't know, the two smells together to me are just awesome. And plus peppermint, especially once you put it behind your ears and things like that, this helps also with like if you have some tension in your neck, you could put like a drop or two on your neck as well, and that will help relax you. So these are huge for me. Seriously, I don't feel sick on planes anymore. I just don't. The motion doesn't bother me or anything. Seriously, it's been a game changer. Now, while I'm on the plane, I am not one of those like my husband that can sleep. I never have been, and even before I got sick, and I still can't. I just don't. So I need things to keep me busy. I have found what works for me is one, I bring my Beats with, and I personally like these better than in-ears because I don't know, because a lot of you also have like noise sensitivity and stuff like that, and I guess at this point I just don't always like having in-ears in for that long period of time, but yet I want to drown other people out and other sounds out without having something directly in my ear. I just find that after like an hour, it kind of really bothers me. So these are like way better. They're more comfortable, and I don't know, I just enjoy these. So I stick with these, and I like to watch movies, whether they have a screen for me to watch or I'll watch them on my phone. Hold on, I forgot one thing. 1 second. It's the other thing that I do on a plane. I also shared this on Instagram yesterday. Now I have other ones other than just this, and I should have grabbed them before I started filming, but I didn't. Now, guys are gonna probably be like, I'm not coloring on a plane. I totally get it. You don't have to, but maybe like do like crossword puzzles or something like that. But I just picked up this one yesterday. I have other adult coloring books as well. Honestly, I don't do these on the daily back home, but when I'm on a plane, I literally will watch a movie and color at the same time. And before I know it, I'm where I need to be. And it just, I don't know, it's between, you know, listening and watching the movie and then also just taking breaks, and I'll like, you know, have the color book down in front of me and I'll color, obviously. And it just, I don't know. I just found these two things together, I just really enjoy, and it's just been really good for me. And like I said, it makes the time pass. What's cool about this coloring book specifically is here you have the colored picture, And then here's, well, the one that's already colored, but then here's the one that you get to do. And what's I personally like about this one versus other adult coloring books out there, some adult coloring books, some of you ladies are gonna know what I'm talking about. There are all these little super detailed things, and yes, there's really small little detailed stuff in these books too, but yet they have like bigger, you know, people and stuff to color. So my eyes aren't gonna be constantly trying to be focused on something very little the whole entire time. Like I have big things to color and I have little things to color. And so that's pretty self-explanatory. If you know, if you have perception issues, it's just gonna benefit you and not strain your eyes as much. So yeah, honestly, that's what I do. And I drink either just water or ginger ale. In between, if I have more than one flight, I like to have a coffee. But when I'm on the plane, I like to drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. And then I find personally for me, for a snack, I like something salty like Gardettos or something like that. I know that may sound weird, but it just sits well in my stomach. So if for some reason I do start feeling a little bit icky or a little bit off, to me they're kind of like a cracker, so they make me feel a little bit better. And then like I said, I like to sip on some ginger ale as well. The downside about ginger ale, it has a ton of sugar in it, I found out, which is unfortunate because it's so delicious. But yeah, like I said, these were super basic, but these things really help me. And now when I used to have a major fear attached to flying, and now I don't. It's like I got things down that work for me. And as far as the dizziness goes on the plane, honestly, it's not like I thought it was gonna be at all. And so I just want to encourage you that first of all, you got to get out of that mindset of like, this is gonna be awful, it's gonna be a nightmare, I don't even want to do it. Well, the first step is you have to do it. You have to give it a try. And you know, you got to try not to psych yourself out as well. You know, you got to go into it with a positive headspace and be like, I'm gonna have so much fun on this trip. I'm gonna go do this and this and this. And if you follow me on Instagram, or I'm sure I've said it in other videos as well, you gotta do things to get better. And so these trips bring me joy, and I've learned little things along the way that help me get to these destinations. So I hope they help you as well. If they did, please give it a thumbs up, because it lets me know that these are helpful for you and that you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys probably when I get back. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.